Hey everyone, so yeah, I'm back for another review. Um, Obviously, this needs no introduction. This is the Criterion Blu-ray of the original Godzilla. Um, so yeah, we're going back around to some of my older stuff. I originally wasn't going to review this, but I just figured, you know what, I'll throw my 2 cents in, because, well, it's Godzilla. And this also gave me another excuse to bring out my NECA 1954 figure for the review as well. So, we'll just dive right in here. Hopefully this won't be as long a review as I usually tend to make these. But, yeah, so, obviously on the cover, I do like the color choice for this as well. They could have easily just gone for like a standard black and white like Criterion usually does for their older releases. Yeah, some of their stuff, they choose like a black and white cover, very plain or whatever, but no, I do like the design that they went with for it, with a shot of Godzilla's back as he's rampaging through Tokyo, and especially because they chose some more vibrant colors for this, as opposed to just like black and white, gray, or whatever. But yeah, so obviously you got directed by Ishiro Honda, one of the spines there for the DVD itself. Or Blu-ray, sorry, and you got the description there. So if you just want to read that, and the special features. So you got the new high-definition digital restoration with uncompressed monaural soundtrack, new high-definition digital restoration of Godzilla King of the Monsters, which I find interesting on this because I consider it a special feature, yet on classic media release that was considered part of the actual pack itself. It's not really considered, well, even there it is considered kind of a special feature, but yeah, it's actually funny. What kind of shocked me, because I hadn't really done much research into this, was when I saw there was only one disc. I'm thinking 2 discs because you got one for Godzilla and one for Godzilla King of the Monsters. Not the case. In fact, trying to find it, I actually was like searching the disc thinking, okay, when am I going to find this? And I happened to go under the special features, and there it is. So yeah, you just got a couple audio commentaries, interviews with Akira Takarada and Haru Nakajima, as well as Yoshio Iri and Eizo Kaimai, interview with Akira Ifukube, featurette detailing Godzilla's photographic effects, introduced by Koichi Kawakita and Motoyoshi Tomioka. New interview with Japanese film critic Tato Sato, and Unluckiest Dragon, which is it's a essay on Lucky Dragon, and the trailers for Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters. So yeah, and obviously a booklet. So if we were to open this up, on there you just got the specs for it. So if we were to open this up, which obviously those of you that have bought this already know what's inside, but I will save that for in a little bit. One thing to note, it seems like on here, like they took one of the figures maybe and photographed it, and it also seems to be that it's either 2000 or the Kiryu Goji design, because yeah, it just doesn't seem like the 1954 design, at least not from the head. But here's the booklet, which has some production stills of Godzilla, the chapters to it. If this will focus, yeah. It's basically just an essay going. This gives you all the cast and crew, or the cast credits. I think the crew's on the next page. No, it just goes right into. It's your standard Godzilla, the atom bomb essay, really. But it is a very cool read nonetheless. So yeah, I've got that there. Yeah, it's not a very thick booklet whatsoever, but it does go over the transfer itself, how they made it, and nice picture of Godzilla, as well as a special thanks to lots of people there. And on the back, the Godzilla title card. So, yeah. Now getting back onto what I was talking about, for those of you that already own this, you are probably already aware that this is actually a pop-up book. And, yeah. Which has the 2003 design. Kiryu Goji look. Yeah. So, needless to say, I found that kind of interesting when I opened this, and as you can see, the back of the head is detailed as well. But yeah, I found that needless to say, kind of interesting that they chose to use the 2003 suit for it. But yeah, you got the disc, same as the cover for the case itself. So overall, now I bought this on sale. I believe I paid $15 for it, something like that, in that realm. Because Criterion was doing their sale, but it was one that I wanted to pick up for a while. Honestly, unless this is the only Godzilla movie you want to own, now with the huge box set being out, well, book set, I guess you could say, because it's just a gigantic book. Now with that being out, I would just say go for that release, because I believe it's a similar release from this one, if not the exact same release on the box set. I haven't watched any of those yet. I haven't even bought the box set yet. So I can't really comment for sure, but unless this is the only one that you're planning on getting, get the box set, because you get all the Showa movies on Blu-ray, and yeah, it's a little bit nicer to have them in higher quality on Blu-ray, as opposed to having to watch all the DVDs. And what'll be nice now is because now, with that, we get the King Kong vs. Godzilla Japanese version on Blu-ray, so we don't have the bootleg DVDs. But I digress. I will say, this is probably the best that this movie has ever looked, and probably ever will look. Because I was so used to watching my classic media DVD, when I popped in the Blu-ray for the first time, I was like, whoa, this is something else. And watching it on 4K TV really ups the ante too. The sound was very crisp. It's the 1954 Godzilla. It's the hallmark of the franchise, really. It's where everything got its start, obviously. So, yeah, it's a wonderful release, especially for if you get this on a Criterion sale where they usually do, I think it's like 50% off. You can get this for pretty cheap, actually. I think I may have paid in the realm of 20 or 15 to $20. So, yeah, if you want to get this just for the release itself, I'd say wait until one of the sales goes on. They usually have them bi-yearly. Like, yeah, 2 times a year. But, yeah, it's a wonderful release. I can't really complain for it at all. Just because Criterion really did go all out for it, and Criterion's known for doing a lot of different films from a lot of different genres, so I just kind of saw it as, okay, they're just going to do their own spin on it. It's not going to be anything fancy for the kaiju fans here, but no, they actually did take a lot of time and effort and really put a lot of effort into this release, and I would highly recommend this. If you can get your hands on it, definitely worth the watch, definitely worth the pickup, because you get a lot of cool special features that were missing on this release. Unfortunately, though, some of these special features didn't transfer over to the Criterion Blu-ray, obviously because you're getting two different companies. But, yeah, if you've already got the Classic Media DVD, still keep that because you get some of the cool documentaries, but also pick this up. So, yeah, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5, just because perfect score, then it doesn't seem like there's any room for improvement. There always is on something. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys later.